shop with your feet, then press go.
What's going on, guys? I got a little funny story to tell you. So right now, what I'm doing right here is I'm waiting for the police to come. I'm waiting for the police to come. Oh, let me go over here and park this thing. So, listen to this story. So I just met somebody for coffee or a few blocks away, and I said, let me stop by a Scientology place. Stop by here, and they had some tourists right here taking pictures. And so I started talking to him about Scientology, the people that live here, billion-year contract, how they live 4 to 6 room in bunk beds. And a crazy Scientologist came right over here. And he said to me, he said, what do you know about Scientology? I said, it's a cult. And he said, no, it's not. And I'm like, wait, you're a Scientologist too? And that's when I pulled out my phone to start, because you know, when they're around, you gotta document the interactions. And that's when the fool, he literally grabbed the phone out of my hand. He grabbed my phone out of my hand. I snatched it back. Then he tried punching me, and then he started chasing me. It was a joke. Yeah, let me pull up the video. Mr. Crazy Eyes right here. What's going on, bro?
No.
So he snatched my phone, I grabbed it back.
Look at the Scientologist trying to hit me. Look at crazy Scientologist. He's crazy. He's out of his mind. Look at him. Look at him. Stop trying to hit me. I'm scared. I'm scared. Look at that Scientologist trying to hit me.
Look at the eyes.
Why are you trying to hit me? I'm calling the police. No, I'm calling the police.
Of course I'm calling the police. With these guys?
The crazy Scientologist, the loser.
But no, he literally, when he hit me there, grabbed my phone, I snatched it back.
Look at the Scientologist trying to hit me. Look at the crazy Scientologist.
The tourists were looking like, what the fuck is going on? The tourists were looking like, what the fuck is going on? They're like, what? Why did he just come up and start wilding like that? I couldn't believe it. He needs to keep his hands to himself, though. So he went walking in the building right around the corner. So of course, yeah, I called the police. Why am I being an antagonist? So if I'm having a conversation and he walks up and interrupts my conversation, then I'm being an antagonist? Let's get rid of that guy. Wait, let me see who that is. I'm here having a conversation with people because, like I said, the tourists, I was around the corner coming around and I saw the tourists right here and they were taking pictures of each other. So I gave him the rundown of the Church of Scientology, and he was unhappy. He was walking on the street and he decided he was going to stop right here and interrupt the conversation. He's like, what do you know about Scientology? You know nothing about it. I said, it's a cult. And he didn't like that, so he escalated. So here we are. So you kept flaring after it? Okay, that's how I just got to. We got Scientology defenders. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Anyway, the cops are gonna come. What are the cops gonna do? Cops aren't gonna do anything. But you still got to, yeah, this guy is chasing me. This guy snatched my phone, pushed me, chased me, as I literally backed away and ran away. It's pretty much the same thing that happened, Aja. Literally, pretty much the same thing that happened. Just now, it's just a few minutes ago. It's a few minutes ago. I was, like I said, I was coming down Sunset. I'm like, let me do a circle around the building because I was on the scooter. And I saw the people there taking pictures, and I'm like, okay, do they know about Scientology? What do they know? So I started to just give him a little lesson, and he came walking up. He was very unhappy with me teaching these people about Scientology. And yeah, he got angry and decided he had a right to snatch my phone. And I have a pop socket on the phone, right? But it's one of those ones that detach. So he literally he had my phone. I was like that, and he just snatched it off. My hand was just holding the pop socket. And he literally had it, and I grabbed it back. So here we are. So you guys are gonna sit here and wait with me for a minute while I wait for the cops. I probably called the cops 15, 20 minutes ago, so they'll be here in the next hour. They probably already on the phone with the Church of Scientology. Church of Scientology is telling them, oh, well, it's not really our fault or something like that. So they're gonna take their sweet time to come here because, of course, LAPD loves defending Scientology, but you want to have this fight against me, it's gonna be a little bit different. Church of Scientology wants to, if the LAPD wants to run interference with them on this, boy, they're gonna feel it. So here we are. Hang out with me for a few minutes. Sending in some appreciation for choosing YouTube over TikTok today. It's far more versatile for watching. I do understand the reach of the audience though. Yeah. The reason why I'll be honest with you, the main reason I'm not doing TikTok is TikTok doesn't make it automatically, like once the stream is over, nobody can see it unless I download it and then upload it. What the fuck are you looking at? Sebastian's life matters. You save him. What am I gonna save him for? You save him. What the fuck am I gonna save him for? Sebastian, who called me a drug addict? He made up so many lies about me, and it's like, oh, save him. Fuck him. Called me a liar? You got a public Scientologist. The Summer of Source. These guys gotta learn to keep their hands to themselves. You can't go attacking people. You can't come out here when I'm educating people about their cult and decide like, well, I'm gonna take your phone and assault you. Doesn't work that way. Right now, OSA's trying to get their shit together. There's nothing to get together, buddy. Cold Ace Austin, I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Same thing with you, Bombay. So here we are in a waiting game. And the funny thing is, like, I left the coffee shop. It was over by like the junction. And I'm like, man, I gotta pee. Let me just take a scooter home. And I still gotta pee, but I gotta wait. Appreciate it, God, Joel. So here we are. They operate through violence, intimidation, lies, respect. And then they always have these crazy people. Like this guy, come on, man. Look at that guy. Come on, that's not, he's got the classic Scientology eyes, guys. Those tourists were looking like, what the fuck is going on? They were not expecting it. First off, they were horrified as I was telling them about Scientology, because I don't think they knew too much, you know? And so I'm telling them, like, yeah, up there, see those rooms? 4 to 6 per room in bunk beds. They're like, what? I'm like, oh, yes. Yes. And out of nowhere, he pops up. Funny thing is, when he first came up, I didn't think he was a Scientologist because he wasn't wearing the uniform. But then I realized, oh, he's a public Scientologist. And that's why I pull out my phone and he just went immediately, just snatched it. I'm lucky he didn't fully get it and smash my phone.
Sorry, I'm actually on the next one. But I can carry that guy.
I'm lucky he didn't smash my phone. I'm lucky I grabbed it back. And he's like, you cannot take a picture of me. You just fucking hit me. You want to tell me I can't take a picture of you? And that's when he started running after me. Jessica was not here to protect me. That's a shame. She was not here. It's honestly, it probably never would have happened if she was here. But that's how it is. So how long do you think it'll take for the cop to get jumped? Oh, I didn't get jumped. I wasn't hurt. I was shocked. I was shocked that he would. First off, I don't play with my phones being taken. Like, I don't play with that. You literally you took my phone. My thing is, okay, he took the phone out of my hand and had it in his hand. Remember, they had the cops out here having Danny arrested because he pushed a scooter from hitting him, prevented it from hitting him. But if this guy's in a hole, snatched my phone, not only do I want him arrested, I want it to be a hate crime. Because he targeted anti-Scientologists. That's why he did it. So it's going to be a robbery with a hate crime enhancement. Nothing less. But, you know, now that you pissed me off, since he is a public Scientologist, like, I think it's time for me to spend more time at the Anthony building, because they hate anybody talking about the Anthony building. I'm gonna spend more time documenting the Anthony building, I think. That's where all, like, the OSA people live at. That's where they live. I'm gonna spend way more time over there. High definition, everybody's face getting on and off the bus. Since these motherfuckers feel it's appropriate to try to fucking snatch my phone because he didn't like what I was saying about Scientology. Public Scientology, he does pay for the courses. Pays with every last penny he has. Karen Bass told Hollywood Division. This isn't Hollywood Division. This is Northeast Division. Northeast Division doesn't come. Their next CPAB meeting is going to be different because, you know, two of their senior lead officers, I've already sustained complaints on in the past for them doing illegal shit. But the other one of them I caught was Vargas. He's in another video recently putting a kid in an illegal chokehold. Haven't written him up for that yet, but I think I'm gonna have to go take care of that. Well, she asked me if I was hurt, and I was like, nah, I'm not hurt. I was gonna leave, but I'm like, you know damn well that anytime you have any interaction with the Scientologist, you have to document it with the police. Even if the police aren't gonna do anything, they're gonna come and just like not do a damn thing. We all know that. You still must document it. Block this one then too, Kathy. I don't know who that person is, but fuck it. Well, since you asked for it, I'll hide you. There you go. That wasn't. Hi. Oh damn. I'm not showing that. (421) BB4 said I must have driven by you. Maybe. I'm the guy out here wearing gray shorts, red and white shoes, and a blue shirt. Is this guy ex-Scientologist? No. I would never get involved with this stupid fucking cult. Kidding me? But they're going through a hard time lately. Boy, they've been getting a lot of press and not in a good way. Like I was saying yesterday, low-key, Jenna is destroying them. Like, Jenna is everywhere right now. I really appreciate the fact that Jenna called out Shelly Miscavige. She said Shelly, first off, Shelly's alive. She's been seen at the movies recently. And that she's the Ghislaine Maxwell to Jeffrey Epstein. In other words, she's been helping Miscavige out every step of the way in his crimes. You're not hot in that billion-year outfit? He's got the special one because it's brown on the back. It's hot out here for all that. Like I had a meeting. I had to meet somebody for coffee around like 9 o'clock, and it was still cool enough. So I was like, I could wear this long sleeve t-shirt. I didn't expect to be here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon still out here. They just did some coursework. See if the windows are open over here. Is the reception bad? I know how it gets bad over here. Let's do a quick circle around. So look at the hedges, right? They usually have these things trimmed up. Why are they not trimmed up? They usually take good care of stuff, but it's not. I noticed that earlier today. Like this, see how it's like not trimmed up? They usually take good care of this stuff. All these cars in the parking lot, they all people that work at Kaiser. They rent out their parking lot. Otherwise, this place would be empty. There'd be like 5 cars. Hey, look, a Scientologist in the wild. How are you? How's the billing in your contract? Oh man, you like toucan. Very long back. See if the cops showed up yet. You know when the cops show up, they come talk to them first. Man, the cops haven't showed up yet? Oh no. Oh man. Just wasting time till they come. And I still gotta pee, man. No, they're in no rush. They're on the phone with Janet and them trying to get the story together, how they could try to spin it around on me. There's no spinning around on me. Scientology, come show your videos. It'll look even worse. Sandra Social says if those guys in Scientology are not against their will into that shit, who the fuck am I to? I'm not shouting at them. I'm trying to stop them from recruiting. I have a right to stop somebody from using deception to recruit people into a cult. I have the right to do that, you dumb fucking idiot. You stupid asshole. Now you say goodbye. Everybody say bye to Sandra. Sandro. All of those names. It's always a bunch of fucking weirdos like that other one. I have a First Amendment right to speak out against a cult. Now, they have a right to come out here and recruit people into their cult. They have a right. They can lie to people and say all they want. I have the right to tell people the truth. Now, if you want to simp for some liars, then that's on you. I know one thing, 99% of the damn public is on my side on this. Only the cult members and a few of their simps are on your side, Sandro. Now, you sit there in silence as you should and shut your fucking mouth. Or actually yell into your phone. You yell at me so hard right now, I'd be like, I'm gonna teach you streets. You know what's gonna happen? You're not gonna teach me anything. Scientology, I tell you, it's going through a hard time. So I just got hit up. There's another documentary that's being worked on. It's actually been worked on for months now. And it'll be wrapping up soon by somebody on YouTube with a huge platform. Like Tommy G's got super big platform, like 2 to 3 times that. So let's see how that turns out. I think it's gonna be funny because the person that was involved actually sort of went undercover. Had makeup put on, like did him up like he's an old man. So it'll be interesting to see. They actually they were out here at night one time. We were with them, myself and Jessica, and the security guard started wiling on them. Team squirrels are winning. Guys, I'll be honest with you, and there's no offense, people can call themselves whatever they want. You have never heard never heard me refer to myself as a damn squirrel. I'm not a fucking squirrel. I know people are like, oh, the squirrel squad. You never once heard me say that, never one time. Like, I'm not in the business of like, let me take Scientology's term and apply it to myself. Like, that's goofy. I know, so, hey, if you want to call yourself a squirrel squad, knock yourself out. I'm not a fucking squirrel, though. Oh. Honestly, as a whole, some real goofy shit. I guarantee you've never heard Jessica call herself a squirrel, member of the Squirrel Squad. Should sound goofy as fuck. You want to see how many beds are in each room? 4 to 6. You notice one thing? Notice all the windows are closed up. They sure have something to hide. It's wild that the cops can be called and not show. I mean, that's how it is when you're dealing with Scientology.
Carson's when I was a kid. Yeah.
He had an e-meter, right? I was wondering that. Looks like a nice day in LA. It is nice. Nice. Pretty warm. It's not too hot. Hot enough. Hot enough. probably sneaking them out the back door. But yeah, they're having a hard, like, again, I guess if you watch only YouTube, I don't know if you would understand the impact of how things are right now with Scientology. But if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, like, again, I don't know if it's ever been more viral than it is right now. And again, it's viral in a good way. So it's like, you have, again, Jenna doing these fantastic videos explaining what Scientology is. You have Aaron doing the same thing. You have Tori doing the same thing. They're really connecting with people. Then you have people like myself, Jessica, Cuts, and others that are doing, you know, the shorter stuff at the test center. And it all works together. It's like everybody kind of uplifts everybody. It all works nicely. Unlike how it used to be with some dipshits. Some dipshits who were like, no, we've got to fight. We got to fight each other. We're going to have conflict between each other. It's not even about Scientology. It's about the views, the content. Got to have content. It's content. Your content sucks. You kidding me? I think some people have seen now that, like, essentially it's over for them because, you know, I think I proved two things, right? I could build a movement. I could build it, right? I started that shit over at the test center, built it up, got huge. Then what happened is we start having a lot of clout show up. They're like, okay, you know, it's an easy place to just, I show up over here for a few days and I'll have a couple thousand subscribers. And then they're like, oh, I got a couple thousand subscribers. I'm famous. But it's like they're watching the Scientology. They're not watching you. Nobody wants to hear me sit around just on a live stream, just talk about my life, like, and things I'm into. Like, no one's interested in that. They're interested in the subject matter. But yeah, a lot of people are like, oh no, they must love me. Let me go home and, like, look, let me do videos about my cat. Nobody gives a fuck about your cat. Nobody cares about your food. Nobody cares about your girlfriends or your boyfriends and the drama you have. Like, no one watches it for that shit. I mean, there's a few weirdos, but they're losers themselves. People are watching Scientology content. And too many people got away from that. It became about themselves. Look, I'm famous. I've got 4,000 subscribers. I'm so famous now. Rather than, man, focus on the work. Focus on this shit. Focus on Scientology. So because of that, I realized, like, man, I'm not trying to build up people again to do all that. Hi, how are you doing? It's hot out here, ain't it? It could be hotter though. You know. You enjoy your day. You too. So it's like, I'm not doing that. I know Jessica and them feel the same way. Like, if I'm Aaron, like, Aaron, people would be out here live streaming and then he would boost their shit every day the next day. And then people were mad at him for it, which I just couldn't understand. Isn't the whole point to get as many eyeballs on this as possible? And people would be upset. Like, oh, he's using my videos to, like, okay, then do it on your own. What happened to everybody then? What happened to everybody after that? What happened to everybody after that? They couldn't do it on their own. But anyway, so certain people made this thing so toxic and ran everybody off, and they're like surprised. They literally ran everybody off. But now you see the shit is back. Like, again, online is back in the biggest way, bigger than it ever was. Way bigger than it ever was. It's not even close, way bigger. And it doesn't require live streaming. Again, live streaming, I'll say this for the millionth time, live streaming is not activism. Live streaming is a tool that activists can use. But just live streaming, sitting here live streaming, is not activism. Another thing is, you know, people want to be involved with something that's sort of in a positive way. The fight against Scientology is a PR battle. It's a PR battle. That's why Jenna and Aaron are extremely, not just vital. I mean, the way that they can explain Scientology to people and talk in a normal way and can reach normal people. Now, as opposed to some of these people who like had no understanding, I guess, of Scientology, but they think that they're better at explaining it than, say, Aaron and Jenna, which is crazy. But then they do it in the most toxic way that just scares off regular people. People will be like, I'll say it again. There's a time where people would say, well, how come you never go to Blue Building? Because the people around the Blue Building are fucking embarrassing. You're gonna come out here and look like a bunch of absolute fucking weirdos. And what person's gonna be like, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. What person's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take the word about Scientology and how bad it is. Not from that guy, but from this weird guy, some homeless guy that's sleeping with, got like fucking rabbit skins and cat skins in his van or whatever, smelling like shit, takes a shower once a week, 40-something years old, doubt he's ever had a damn job in his life, and just a complete loser, can't hold a job, relies on donations for his life. Donate to me. You're a grown-ass man asking for donations so you could fucking eat and go on with your life. Somehow, that people are gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna take life advice from that weirdo. Let me take life advice from that weirdo, walk around barefoot smelling like shit. Let me go take a life advice from that fucking weirdo. He knows. He fucking knows. He knows. Go weep. Go. I heard that motherfucker's been crying again. Motherfucker stay crying. Crying because it's over. What does he do from here? Well, you could think he could just, I'll start a movement myself and people show up and it grows. Like I did a second time, I don't know what, 7-8 months ago with Scientology. Started going after them when they started creeping out in the test center. And that shit blew up like crazy once again. Motherfuckers thought this shit was dead. It blew up like crazy again. And then fucking Aaron and Jenna, and then not just me, obviously Jessica, but then Aaron and Jenna just fucking took it to a different stratosphere. Like what they're doing to him right now it's a beautiful thing to watch, low key. I enjoy watching it happen. But it's healthy and it's people helping each other and people want to be involved. It's not running people away. I can go in front of that test center right now, stand out there, and every third person that walks by knows about Scientology from what they've seen recently. Or, guys, you could reach millions of people a day. I figure on TikTok, I reach around 1 million a day. On Instagram, I probably get Instagram probably does, I'm not gonna say as well as TikTok, but probably does better than YouTube. I think the YouTube algorithm, like you had all those toxic weirdos and stuff, and so people see anything Scientology protest, like, oh, I don't want to watch that. It's those fucking weird people. Those weird people who do, like, it's not even like, is there any reason why you gotta do an 8-hour stream? And it's not even Scientology related, you're just talking about yourself. I think some people just need friends and they have no sort of social interaction. So they rely on let me go on to YouTube and literally have the biggest losers in the world. You know, the 65-year-old lady who got 16 cats, lives in a trailer, missing teeth. Some of them literally eat shit. Those are the people who are gonna make me, I'm gonna go talk to them. Get the fuck out of here. It's like they got to build up their esteem on a live stream talking to, any Rachel P. Like, who wants to be involved with that? So it's like, you wonder, like, how come you don't come on YouTube? Man, I don't want to be around a lot of those people. those weirdos who just, they spend their whole day into it and they're just negative and toxic. YouTube has a bigger audience. I mean, TikTok has a bigger audience for this, like way bigger. And people aren't absolutely fucking insane. You gotta deal with witches out here telling little kids they're gonna put spells on them. What type of shit is that? What type of shit? And we're trying to tell people that Scientology is crazy. And you got witches over here talking about they're gonna put spells on children. You wanna be involved with that? How embarrassing. How fucking embarrassing. As I said, people, if I got a choice between them and Scientology, you see them, I'll be like, man, wait, they pay you $47 a week up in here? Okay, I'll take it. You guys gonna keep on going? They're like, fuck that call. Let's see if they stop. There we go. There we go. Is the scooter off? No, it's not. Hold on. I'm the one that called. So I was riding by on a scooter. There were some people here taking pictures of Scientology, building some tourists. I stopped and we were talking about Scientology. Some guy walked by, he said, what do you know about Scientology? And I was like, well, it's a cult. And then as I was talking to him, he takes a step toward me, right? And I'm like, okay, this is where are you a Scientologist? And he's like, yeah. So I went and I started pulling out my phone. He grabs my phone. Grabs my phone. I had my phone like this, and the POC socket came off. He grabbed it, and I snatched it back. And he started, there's a scooter here. He started chasing me around the scooter. So my whole thing is, these guys will call the cops on anybody. This guy snatched the phone out of my hand, right? I've seen them have people arrested for way smaller things than that. So I want to press charges against whoever this asshole is. He went right into that building on L. Ron Hubbard Way. Right.
He was the black picture taking?
He tried taking this one.
Okay.
I'll show you a picture. I'll show you the video of what I can.
Do you have your ID on you, sir?
Nah, yeah, I do.
You do? Okay. What was he wearing?
I'll show you.
Me, look at the
This is when I pulled the phone out of my pocket and he grabbed it.
Look at the Scientologist.
I snatched it back, and then he came.
Look at the crazy Scientologist. He's crazy. He's out of his mind. Look at him. Look at him. Stop trying to hit me. I'm scared. I'm scared. Look at that Scientologist trying to hit me. Why are you trying to hit me?
Now, of course, if you want the full interaction, they could easily give up any of these 50 cameras right here, but they never will for this because I've been to court with these people before.
This happened on...
Happened right here. No, it happened right.
Oh, right here? Okay.
We were having a conversation right here with the people, and he decided to interrupt the conversation and start shit.
Approximately what time did this happen?
I'll tell you the exact time.
The PR is not at the location. It came from RNI.
This happened at 1:03 p.m.
103? Okay, sir. Give us 1 second, okay?
Thank you.
Give us 1 second. We need a notification to the supervisor, okay?
Yeah. And let your supervisor know I'm not playing around with this. Like, you guys play a lot of games when it comes to these guys. I'm not playing around. All right. Now, of course, guys, once again, right? My main account is Film the Police LA. I'm not in the business of contacting the police. But because these guys use the legal system nonstop, you always have to protect yourself anytime you have any sort of interaction by calling the police and getting it documented. Otherwise, these guys will just make up some shit, and next thing you know, you'll be like Danny getting arrested for some bullshit. I just got a message that Twilla is back in her OG corset. What? So they're wearing an old, I'm telling you, Scientology recruiting center every day. Like, they usually try out new techniques and for a few weeks, a month, and then change them up. They've been trying stuff daily. They are flailing so hard.
What time did this happen?
103.
Okay, give us a second. It was right here, right?
Yeah.
Just go over the story again.
Yeah, I was talking to some people, some tourists, who are taking pictures about Scientology, explaining what it was, what this building's being used for. Guy comes walking up with his backpack and said, "What do I know about Scientology?" "You don't know anything about Scientology." I said, "Are you a Scientologist?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so that's when I was like, okay, let me pull out my phone in my pocket. I pull my phone out, he grabs my phone, I grab my phone back. He pushed me. I had a scooter right there, and I was running around the scooter to try to, that game. He was pursuing, and then he just stopped, and then he walked around the corner and into that building.
What was he wearing?
He was wearing black shorts, black socks, black shoes, gray shirt, maroon hat with a yellow M. I'm assuming it's the University of Minnesota hat, black backpack,
Maroon hat with
a yellow M on it.
Was he white?
White,
Black?
let's say 6'1", let's say 200 pounds, let's say 65.
How close was he when he tried to grab the phone?
He came right up to me, like,
Like this or
no, closer to me, within a foot. And then it's not just that. It's not that he did that. He didn't push me.
so when he came up to you to grab his phone, do you remember with what hat he reached? Or to grab his phone? If you can remember.
I can't tell you.
And then you said he tried to grab his phone and then
No, he didn't try. He grabbed the phone. He literally took the phone out of my hand. Like I said, I had a pop socket. I was holding the pop socket at that point, and I snatched it back.
and then right away you grabbed it back.
Yeah.
And then after you grabbed it back from him, what happened?
Chased me around the scooter.
He was on the scooter?
No, I was on the scooter. I had pulled up on the scooter to talk to people who were out here, to explain what this place is, and we were having that conversation. So the scooter was never even cut off. And that's when he decided he was unhappy with what I was saying.
When he grabbed your phone, did he say anything?
I mean, whatever was on the video. He said, "Yeah, don't film me, or don't take a picture of me," or something like that.
As he was grabbing it?
Now, after he grabbed it, I grabbed it back, and he said, and then I started lifting it up, and he said, "Don't take a picture."
And then you said he chased you around?
Just around the scooter. Well, he came running, and then it was kind of funny, and we were doing a little merry-go-round thing.
But he never touched you?
When he first grabbed the phone, there was a push. After that, after I got my phone back, he never touched me again. I wasn't gonna let him.
When you say there was a push, what exactly?
Because the only thing I can say is because his body. When he grabbed my phone, I grabbed it back, and it was like he was pushing with his body, not with his hands, but like a body push.
Like the shoulder contact.
Yeah, like a
or like a shove.
like I got bodied. Like I can't show you guys. Like he grabbed each other and stuff, and he went. And I took the phone back, and he was like that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so like a shove with the shoulder.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was more like stomach or chest.
Okay, and then you said he was chasing you around?
Around the scooter in a circle.
What made him leave?
I told him I was calling 911. He said it's 911, and I told him I was calling the police.
What
He's,
didn't just walk away.
he walked away. I walked to the corner. I was seeing where he went into, and he went inside that building.
This building right across from
It's right across on the other.
You're talking about the apartments across from the Scientology building?
It's not apartments. It's actually like their office building, but you see where L. Ron Hubbard is? It's just the adjacent building. Yeah.
your phone number? How tall are you?
6'3".
Your weight?
That's 250.
Do you have an email?
Filmthepolicela@gmail.com.
FILM?
FILMTHEPOLICELA@gmail.com.
When he tried to grab your phone, were you in fear?
No, he literally grabbed my phone. I will tell you the truth. I was not in fear. I was in fear he was going to smash my phone. I was not in physical fear.
Which phone was it? That one?
Yeah, this one. Like I said, normally it'd be hard to grab it, but I had a pop socket that came off. So he had my phone and I was just holding my pop socket and I snatched it back.
What type of phone was it?
iPhone 15?
Was there any damage to it?
No.
Was your hand injured at all?
No.
Our supervisor is coming, so that way we could do a follow-up with him. And then from there, between then and now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
I just want this over with so I can get out of the heat.
If you saw him, would you be able to recognize him again?
Yeah, I mean, I have a clear picture of his face, so.
Do you mind pulling up that video so I can record it on my work phone?
Sure.
Do you have any additional like pictures or videos of him besides that one that you showed us?
Yeah, this is the only one. You want me to? I mean, I could. Oh, you can't do the link thing, huh? 'Cause I could send it to you.
I'll send it to you too, the link. But I just want a video footage so that
Sure.
way when we're completing our report, we can just refer to it straight from the video that I take. You have the brightness up on your phone by chance?
The what?
The brightness. So we can see it too.
I thought I was trying. It's funny because I have it all the way up right now,
Oh, okay.
and for some reason it makes me think something's
Probably
going.
your screen protector or something.
Yeah, actually I just noticed it today for the first time that I was having issues.
Yeah, just start from the beginning. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it.
Look at the Scientologist. Look at the Scientologist trying to hit me. Look at the crazy Scientologist. He's crazy. He's out of his mind. Look at him. Look at him. Stop trying to hit me. I'm scared. I'm scared. Look at that Scientologist trying to hit me. Why are you trying to hit me? I'm calling the police. No, I'm calling the police. What's your name? This guy right here, the crazy Scientologist, the loser.
He said no, you can't take a picture.
Partner, you got the business card? You want me to write it?
I'll get you around.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. What's your serials?
45515 and 45525.
I don't need a business card.
Okay. Other than that, sir, it's up to you if you want to wait or if you want to leave.
I really don't. I wanted, more than anything, I wanted this interaction documented.
Oh, it's
I've been through this stuff with them enough time to know that they've spent a lot of money on court costs with these guys. So I know how they work, and I just didn't want to go through it again. So I felt it was important. Listen, if I took a phone out of their hands, trust me, you guys would be at my house having me arrested. So,
Okay. So you don't want a business card?
I mean, if you already wrote it out, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
well, I'll just finish filling in.
Then you've never seen it before.
Never seen them before. I didn't even know he was a Scientologist until he interrupted my conversation, and I'm like, "Are you a Scientologist?" And he's like, "Yeah." So that's when I'm like, okay, every time it's a Scientologist.
Okay, I put on there the report number, which is this right here, case report number, and then attempt robbery report was taken for you.
I appreciate it. Thank
Our
you.
information's on the front.
Thank you.
All right, you take care, sir.
Well, that's that. I'm not waiting around for a supervisor. I got shit to do. If you guys are interested, I will be doing a podcast in a little while on Film the Police. Hold on one second. Well, the supervisor showed up, so I might as well stay. See who this is. I'm assuming with him wearing that University of Minnesota hat, this guy is originally from Minnesota. I would assume Norwegian. I think it's safe to say he's Norwegian. I listen, I can say that I'm half Norwegian, so I don't want to be like, oh, what do you have against Norwegians? I have family, my mom's side of the family's from Minnesota. I'm surprised they didn't have the guy come out and do a.
Crazy. He's out of his.
Honestly, he felt very safe because if he had actually taken my phone and started walking away, I would have definitely done what I had to do to get my phone back. Like I said, I notice, I say this all the time, I generally don't have problems with Latina cops. Like, they just don't want the smoke most of the time. Not that they don't have assholes. They have assholes too. But Latinas, I think they deal with a lot of lunkheads as overly want to be macho, like that fake macho lunkheads all the time. They get tired of that shit. I don't know how you stay so cool, Will. I'll tell you right now, I'm hot as hell. How are you? It's a cult. You take care and be safe. And hey, there's a crazy guy walking around here too. Watch out for him. That is true. Many. Women shouldn't be uniformed cops. I disagree. I totally disagree. I think there aren't enough women cops. I think that's a problem. LAPD, 18% of the police force are women. 18%. So you get that like that toxic masculinity shit going on, but it's a fake masculinity. It's not like the fire department. I heard it like 40-50% of the people in the fire department are ex-military, where like 3 to 4% of LAPD are ex-military. There's a difference like when it comes to like service and stuff. Totally different attitude. So it's like it's like ones who couldn't actually do the military, but they want to prove they're macho to everybody, how tough they are. Actually, there's too much of that stuff. Whereas again, like I said, women are not like that. Not that women aren't assholes too. I'm just saying there's a difference. They sleep in bunk beds in there. They absolutely do. Fairy in the chat says she agrees. I appreciate you agreeing with me. Like I wholeheartedly, it's been a beef of mine. They said they were at like 21% women in LAPD a few years ago. They said they're going to work hard to increase it, but it's at 18%. At the same time, I was at the LAPD commission meeting, right? Calling out Rasha Shields. Boy, I'm putting her through it right now. If you guys get a chance, go to rashashields.com or rashagurgisshields.com. So Supervisor, what are you going to do? What's the plan here?
We got it all taken care of.
It's all taken care of, so what happened? What's the next step?
They're gonna write a report for robbery.
They're writing a report for robbery? Did you stop over here at Scientology and ask them? No, you're not going to ask them for like their cameras and stuff. Hey, what's your serial number? Because I like them a lot, but I think I have to put you through a few things. Not to mention, I think it's time for a new uniform. That one's very faded. It's very faded, sir. I did not like his attitude, so I know there's a lot of guys in Northeast on my website that I wrote up for internal affairs stuff. I wonder what's going to pop up when I put yours in. What I want to see is, are they going to go to the Scientology building? Are they turning left or going straight? They're turning left, they're turning. I need to see where they're going, because if they're going to So then if they took care of everything for him, what was he here for? What was the point of him being here? He's double masked up. They got something going on over there. He turned down that street. I have a feeling he's going to turn right into that parking lot, but we'll see. No, he didn't. He's not going to run interference. Of course, earlier I was down there searching by Children's Hospital and the train station looking for recruiters. Didn't see any. I just blew the light. Maybe he'll come and give me a ticket now. Well, he's not going over there. Now, guys, what's going to happen with this? Absolutely nothing. Zero thing. But that's not the point. Again, you got to document it. Because, they'll be going to the city attorney, the degenerate drunk, Heidi Feldstein Soto. and saying, oh, well, he attacked our member. This is where I got my nose reset. It was the most traumatic experience of my life. Having my nose broken did not hurt, not even one bit. Having it reset was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. I actually, at a certain point, I told her, I said, I can't take it anymore. I had to stop. I was like, please stop. She's like, we're almost done. And the funny thing is, like, I had my nose broken in the past. I didn't know I had my septum was, what is it called? Deviated septum. And they're like, she's like, you're gonna be able to breathe a lot better now. And I swear to God, my nose is straighter than it ever was, because it was still damaged from. Come on, man. My nose was damaged from that previous broken nose, and I didn't know it. I know it's probably a little windy. Anyway, I do feel Scientology is up to some weird shit. So, a bunch of people, some of them aren't talk about it. Some of them I kind of know, but I don't know. They haven't said anything. But they were threatening to prosecute people for filming in the windows of the Blue Building. Apparently, they claimed that was a crime. My whole thing is if they threaten me, I ain't going for that. Like, you can arrest me for that. If it's visible, it's your responsibility to cover it up. So they threatened to prosecute me, had city attorneys meetings. So this is where the bus comes right here. Right here, drops them off right here. The bus to this building. This is where OSA lives. This is called the Anthony. They have every time you film, they try to have your videos taken down from YouTube when you film these people. All these people that live right here, the bus will come over from, the other building where they have the L. Ron Hubbard Museum. Hey, you forgot to lock the gate. Hey, the gate's open. Hey, the gate's open. Hey, guy, the gate's open. Oh, you're probably leaving it open for the old guy with the crazy eyes with a Minnesota hat so he can sneak back in here. I'm sure he lives here. One night, me and Jessica, we were sneaking up on the bus. And then, so you know, Jessica's having a conversation right here with Campos and his wife. Jessica asked, I was like, are you guys Scientologists? She's like, you betcha we are. Something like that. And she had a Scientology cross on. She said, that's a Scientology cross. They own this place too. Oh, I guess they get air conditioning in this building. Oh, they got it good over here. They get air conditioning. Well, I got one there, but all the other windows are lacking air conditioning. I know damn well it doesn't have central air in this old-ass building. But yeah, Scientology does not want people to know about this building because this is where this is where those OSA people live at. I'm going to be spending more time over here. You want to send your goon out? One night, Jessica and I were waiting for the bus. And we were hiding down this street. I know people are looking at us like, what the fuck are they doing? We're waiting for the bus. That's what we're doing. What else are we doing? So yeah, real quickly, guys, I'm gonna be doing a live stream in a little while on Film the Police LA. We're gonna be talking about, hey man, you know how I'm a petty bitch, right? And I do petty bitch shit. I like to make people feel uncomfortable who think they're getting away with stuff. So I was at the LAPD commission meeting and essentially they're trying to hide some gang cops. They were supposed to turn over their identities to me, or at least one cop's identity, within 45 days under the law. I filed that CPRA in December of last year. 9 months later, they still haven't. And they said, well, we're going to try to have it by next year. Next year? So I go to LAPD Commission, Django Sibley, the executive secretary, and I said, you know, you're in charge of the CPRAs, the oversight. What are you in the commission going to do about it? He ignored me for 3 weeks. Well, he kept on saying, I'm going to get back to you. I'm working on it. He knew I was coming to that LAPD commission meeting to flip on him for it. So as I'm sitting there at the commission meeting before they walk out, he sends me an email, says, oh, we're working on it. It's too late. And like I was saying, told him, I said, you know, you're the executive secretary of the LAPD commission. There's nothing I can do to hold you accountable. I can't hold Chief McDonald accountable because you guys are going to cover up. So I was like, I'm going to hold Rasha accountable, the vice president of the commission. I'm positive she's running for office someday. Positive. And, you know, if you're running for office, it's very important that you own your own website. You know, her maiden name is Rasha Shields, or I don't know, or was it Rasha Gergis Shields? Or is it? Anyway, I bought both her names, her maiden name and married name. I told her I'm gonna put it live, and if you go there, go to RashaShields.com or RashaGurgisShields.com. You look it up, and I made a nice little website for her. Nice little website. I think I did. Yeah. And I explained how she covered up, or she failed to hold Chief Moore accountable for covering up sexual harassment. How she refused to do anything when the LAPD got a restraining order for arresting and, hold on. Bless me. If you go to the website, you can see. So I'm gonna do a little thing on that, but I got it escalated. I told her she had till Friday to release the documents to me, or else I'm escalating. So I'm gonna go make up some flyers in a little while. You know, like that ZDT thing. Flyers, her picture, talk about how she protects or covers up or does nothing about sexual harassment, does nothing about LAPD abuses, with her picture on it, nice QR code. I'm gonna go stop over, she lives in the valley. Stop over in the valley, I'm gonna plaster her neighborhood with this shit. And all of them are getting, I bought all their names on the commission. Every last one of them, they're all gonna get it. I guarantee when I told them, I sent them an email, told them how I'm gonna escalate. I guarantee they probably forwarded that to the district attorney, the city attorney. They're like, what can you do about this? There's nothing they can do about it. There's nothing. What are they gonna do? They're gonna say it's a criminal threat? It's not a criminal threat. I mean, I'd love for them to arrest me. You'll see the biggest drama queen. I'll be all over the media, trust me. I don't even need the media, I do my own media. Actually, but as I get home right now, I'll talk about another story. I'm gonna blast this punk. This one punk, I don't like this punk. You guys know Eunice Hernandez, CD1 council member. So she's full of shit, right? She's always like, oh, I'm pro-fem. She uses all the I don't know, the social justice language behind it. Pro-fem, pan, you know, I don't know. She's always talking about that, how everything she does is for women and protecting the health of women. Well, her fucking chief of staff, I've been informed by 2 people who are telling me that he sexually assaulted them. And apparently it's been like a well-known thing that this guy has had a huge problem in the past with it. So it's so funny that her chief of staff, she talked all that shit about being pro-fem, and she got this fucking predator. So I'm gonna go cook his punk ass. And then he was messing with my friends, my buddy Richie, who's actually a lawyer on my CPRA cases. In fact, I had to cancel a meeting we were supposed to have at 1 o'clock because of this shit, or 1:30. But he's handling my CPRA suits. And when they were doing the raids when they first started the ICE raids. I guess this guy gave Richie a hard time who's like doing some cop shit, some real cop shit. So this guy is like a wannabe cop. Now, Eunice's is funny because in 2021, if you were to search on my Twitter, find the conversation, we had a big argument. Her argument was that we should abolish the police. Abolish. And my argument is I'm not for abolition. I'm not an abolitionist. I don't believe that we should get rid of jails. I think there are some people that need to be in jail. Like, it's kind of hard for me to think like, okay, a serial killer just needs counseling. No. A child molester does not need counseling. Child molesters just constantly reoffend. Like all that, counseling? You're putting people at risk. Rape? Do we need to sit there and have rapists getting counseling and not jail? Like, no, these motherfuckers need to go to jail. I'm sorry. Do I think that we send way too many people to jail? Yeah. Like, you're sending people to jail for like low-level drug offenses. Guy got caught buying some fucking weed. Guy got caught buying some whatever. Like low, small things. And I'm not even talking about myself. When I was 18, I was arrested by the feds. People always try to say, oh, you got arrested for 5 kilos of crack. No, I did not. I didn't get arrested for any drugs. I got arrested for a conspiracy where the feds alleged that all that happened. But at the end of the day, they found a total of, they were able to attribute 0 crack. It was not a small amount of cocaine. But hey, man, I went to jail for that and I had no problem for it. I deserved to do it. I believe in accountability. I don't feel like, I should have been abolished and I should have avoided it. It was probably the best experience of my damn life. I'm serious too. Well, first off, it was the Fed, so it was kind of... I was in there with just a bunch of really just mafia guys who just, for whatever reason, they took a real liking to me. And white-collar criminals. And a lot of politicians were in there, believe it or not, where they should be. But anyway, Eunice was arguing that we need to abolish the police, and I was like, and she was just like, her and her whole crew were just going off on me, how I need to be an abolitionist. I'm like, nah, man, I'm fine with reducing the police force by about, I don't know, large amount. They get way too much of our money. There's, like, you could cut that shit in half and I'd be just fine with it. And they're like, well, you need to take them out of all traffic stops. Like, I'm fine with them pulling over drunk drivers. I've seen drunk drivers do too much shit. Like, I'm fine with that. Anyway, so Eunice was ridiculing me on my policies as not being hard enough on the cops, and now she just fucking does everything. Now, she voted against her budget, but she won't vote against Errol Southers to be the police commissioner, ex-FBI agent on the police commission. And she voted for Rasha Shields, an ex-prosecutor on the police commission. She didn't speak about the Django Sibley being the executive director of the LAPD commission. He's an ex-cop over in the UK. It's like, we got cops who are doing oversight of cops. That's bullshit. So I'm not happy with Eunice. When Trump did his whole thing at MacArthur Park, like, that's your neighborhood. That's what you represent. How come I'm here and everybody else is here? You didn't show up? Even dumbass Karen Bass showed up there and her little performance was just goofy. She was so fucking goofy. Oh, that's another thing. Karen Bass is running around saying, Trump is trying to spread fear that crime is out of control, but crime is at a 60-year low. Okay, I agree with that. But now she's also, her and Gavin Newsom, sending in the CHP to patrol LA to do crime suppression. But you just told us crime's at a 60-year low. And that Trump was using fear to send in National Guard and stuff, that it was unnecessary. But you want to send in CHP. Now, granted, CHP is law enforcement, National Guard is National Guard. There is a difference. But the whole thing is, if you're talking about fear, if we're talking about fear, you're playing into fear. Actually, you're trying to outflank him. You're trying to, like, our way to fight Trump, sending in the National Guard to do crime suppression, is we're going to send in the CHP to do crime suppression, even though crime is way down. Stay on the phone for a second. I want to show you something. I'm going to show you what they could do. Come to a full stop. That wasn't a full stop. That was a full stop. See these white vans? Now that has some writing on it. But ever since I see stuff, it's amazing when you start paying attention how many white vans ride around LA. They're non-stop, and everybody's kind of looking at them like, is that ICE? Is that ICE? If I had a white van, I would literally put signs outside. I am not ICE. I want to show you guys something about my neighborhood real quick. I gotta pay attention. I've fallen on the street so many times. You see by the side of the street. I'm fucking hot, man. But I want to show you what they could be doing with the resources. Now, I didn't trip and fell. I fell on the scooters. On that street, probably 3 times. I haven't taken a spill on a scooter since, oh man. Last time I took a spill on a scooter was during the protests. Some fucking dumb lady ran into me. I'll be honest with you, I really thought it was Sassafras, looking back. I'm like, is that her? I'm like, where do I know this lady from? Somebody that looks just like her. She wasn't paying attention, just slammed right into me. And I fell, and it's in front of LAPD headquarters, so you know there's a lot of cameras. So you know they downloaded that shit, and they're just sitting there just fucking laughing. They probably have it as a screensaver on the computers and shit. And it's not the first time I've done it in front of the cops, too. Like 4 blocks away, there was a call, and I was going down the street, and I wasn't paying attention. It was a big-ass lump in the ground, and I fell, and I look over, and the cops that were there, they turned their bodies toward me. They didn't, like, turn their head. They turned their bodies, and they do that for a reason, so their body cam could capture me on the ground. And I was hurt, so I couldn't get real quickly. Like, I wasn't moving quickly. And so I'm like, fuck, they got it. So I was like, I wonder who's gonna see it. And then I saw one of the bike cops. When I got arrested one time, he was talking shit to me. He was giving me, he's like this real soft cop. And I bully him all the time. Because he's a bike cop, and he wear these like spandex pants, like yoga pants, like literally yoga pants. And I'm like, are those fucking, are those against policy? I'm like, why? I'm like, what's his name? Is it Mullins? I can't remember. I'm like, why am I seeing the fat dents in your ass, man? Like, no one should have to see the cop's fat dents in his ass. But that's what I was seeing. And I saw him at a stop, and he looked at me, he tapped his body camera and laughing. So I'm like, all right, you got me. So yeah, instead of sending the CHP in and giving them overtime to come and do nothing, why don't we fucking do something about the garbage on the street in LA? Why can't we do something about this fucking garbage? We can't have anybody, look at this. We can't have anybody come and clean up. Is it really too hard? Now, the Toyota dealership, they take care of their own shit, so they keep it clean over here. even though it's garbage. Now, Hollywood High School's right across the street, and you got that happening. Let's go up here. I haven't been over here. Let's see how much garbage is going on. And again, this is like tourist season. There's usually a zillion tourists, like these tourists. Like, I don't know what you would want to walk over here and see. See garbage? IHOP comes out here and they clean every day, so. Let's see what's going on at the corner. Now, we cut street services by 61 million. We cut sanitation by 11 million. Look at this. Look at this. See right here? The telephone pole was knocked down at the corner, I don't know, fucking 2 years ago. And they brought this new pole here to replace it, and they never followed up. Garbage. Look at all that garbage up there. I'll go there in a second. Look at garbage, 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 garbage. The next corner is Sunset and La Brea. Like, this is a tourist area. And I feel bad because, all right, you have all that garbage, but you know, you have all these nice units. Like, you have a daycare center right there. You have these nice units, people that live over there, but there's this garbage everywhere I go. And here's the funniest thing. So I had not a nonprofit. I had a company reach out to me maybe like a month and a half ago. And they said that they're relocating to the Hollywood area and they want to do some outreach. Is there an area that I know that they could come and do some cleaning? I'm like, hell yeah, I know a place where you can go. Sunset and La Brea area. So they were over here like 3-4 weeks ago and they cleaned this whole area up. I gotta find out the name of that company again because they need to be shouted out. I think people deserve to be praised when they're doing stuff like that. And they had this whole area cleaned up. They cleaned up like 290 pounds of trash. But this is Karen Bass's LA. This is what happens when you cut services. What's going on, brother? This is what happens when you cut services. Where's Midnight? You see Midnight? You haven't seen him? That's Midnight stuff? No. So yeah. As we're putting more resources into policing when crime is at fucking records low, we put money, take care, bro. Instead of, we keep on putting money into that and defunding, like I said, we cut over the last 2 years, 61 million from street services, 11 million from sanitation. Here, let me tell you even further. We'll take it even further. You want to reduce crime or have an effect on crime? One of the best things you can do is light the streets. Light the streets. If the area is completely dark and you can't see anything, you're going to get increase in crime. And so, I mean, if anybody lives in this area, or you can see it for yourself, at nighttime, this whole fucking area is pitch black. Pitch black. You can't see shit. Can't see shit. The only street light that works on this block is this one right here at the corner. I love this one, right? The curbs are so fucked up. The building right here said, fuck it, we're just gonna put some wood there and make our own curb. Because that'll never get addressed. Our infrastructure is falling apart. So here's what I can tell you. Down this street, not a single street light works. Down this street right here, not a single street light works. I don't believe one works down that block. If you make a right at the stop sign, not a single street light works. Like I said, you go to another block up, not a single street light works. And a block after that to the right, no lights work. When you walk out here at night, people walk out here with flashlights to make sure they don't trip. But we don't have any money to fucking have street lights repaired because we have to give it all to the cops. Anyway, that's enough of my rant for right now. I'm all sweaty. I'm going to take a shower. Going and grab something to eat real quick. I'm going to do a podcast at some point. I don't know if it'll be at 4 o'clock. I don't know if it'll be at 7 or 8. But I will be doing one. I'm talking about Rasha. I got to put a little pressure on her. Let her know that I'm a fucking savage. LAPD's out of control, and if nobody's going to do something about it, then the people who are supposedly be doing oversight they just gonna have to catch the smoke. You know I'm a petty bitch. Anyway, that's enough of me. Is it Friday night? Fuck, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll probably do a podcast, Film the Police podcast, and then I'll probably stop over at the test center for like a half hour doing a live stream. I like doing it on Friday nights just to encourage other people. Shout out to the mods, take care. Enjoy your day.